I want to invite Latino community to come to the YWCA because there is a great opportunity to improve their language. Also, they need to start to looking for a job. So the YW empower those people who need to start a new life, a good new life in the United States.
It's a very, very nice place. My kids love it. And one of the things that it really helped me a lot was because my kids didn't speak any English when they start school. And they speak a lot English now and the words, and they make me, happy because they are learning.
I just love this program. They are great. The hours are great and the days. Also, being that I'm on a fixed income, they have a scholarship.
I chose the YWCA for my children because of the diversity, the fact that so many children from so many different ethnic backgrounds were in the classroom. It was wonderful for Emma. She really thrived in this environment.
I'd also say something about the staff here. Really an exceptional staff from Barbara and Susan and the directors, right down to every individual instructor. And that's probably really the most important thing.
This program has been such a blessing, and the proof is in the fact that we've been coming here for the past 7 years, every week and every session.
I can stand up and just stand up a lot straighter and just use my walker. And I attribute that, again, to the Y. Without them, I'd probably still be in my wheelchair and, well, be totally dependent upon it.
It is 2008, and to think that we have come so far, and then you take a step back and you think, but how far we have to go.
Friends, racism hurts us all. It hurts everyone. Racism affects us all.
We agree that racism should stop.
To me, it means that despite of racism and all that, I won't allow it to get to me, and I'll just keep moving on.
We can all start by just treating those we meet with dignity and respect. I really don't think that's asking too much.
The Stand Against Racism is a partnership between the YWCAs of Trenton and Princeton. We've come together to unite communities, municipalities across Mercer County against a common enemy, and that's racism.
We had over 60 organizations that did some of their own things. And they were delighted that we were able to do this because it gave them a chance to organize some things. For instance, Not in Our Town went to Princeton into Palmer Square, and they were able to put signs up and advocate and have people sign peace pledges. And as people went by, they beeped in their cars. They did so many nice things, and a lot of the organizations were just thrilled to have another reason to stand against racism.
BCRC provides services to women and families in their own neighborhoods. When you get a diagnosis of breast cancer, you go far afield for information, but to get the services you need, it's much more comforting to be close to home.
BCRC was established in the early 70s, and it started off as one water exercise program.
When we we started this in 1972, it was so successful that by 1977, the YWCA nominated this program as one of the hallmark programs.
The location is really important. We're not affiliated with a hospital, and so we're outside of that hospital setting. The Bramwell House, where the Breast Cancer Resource Center is located at the YWCA Princeton, is just that. It's a house. There's a living room, there's a kitchen, there's comfortable places for support groups and meetings where people can really feel like they're outside of that hospital setting.
Because of what we started as a swim instructor, there are 200 breast cancer resource centers in YWCAs across the country.
Staff at Breast Cancer Resource Center giving the right information, the correct one, and those staff are well trained.
Women of Wisdom is a 90-minute program. I usually have a panel of 4 to 5 women, which includes 2 to 3 breast cancer survivors, a supporter, caregiver, and a breast health specialist.
Because of chemotherapy and sometimes radiation, the women in treatment do lose their hair, and buying wigs is a huge expense, and we just feel that it's so important for a woman to feel good about herself during treatment. We offer a whole array of fitness classes, and all of these are only offered to breast cancer patients and survivors, so the women never need to feel like they're too weak to do something, or they have scars, or they are bald at the time, or whatever it is. It's a very nurturing environment, and everything is geared towards the level that they can do it at.
There's a time when cancer survivors post-surgery were told not to do any activity. Dr. Don McKenzie in the Vancouver area wanted to try an experiment, and that was to try to allow breast cancer survivors post-surgery to get more engaged in some physical activity. So once they found that dragon boating was beneficial for survivors, of course the women were thrilled because they got a little piece of empowerment to be able to regain some of the activity they had lost.
For the Breast Cancer Resource Center, our biggest event is called In the Pink. It's a fashion show and silent auction that is our major awareness raising and fundraising event.
And I have to travel this journey alone.
There are a lot of organizations out there, but all of them are not as caring and as knowledgeable as this organization.
You'd be amazed at the network of people associated with BCRC who are willing to help people who start as strangers but end up as friends.